Excuse me, guys. Hello, I am Dennis McCray from Dennis McCray on YouTube, and I am doing a video or a live stream video thing because I find it easier to do these. Um, hold on a second. Then pulling out a camera and doing all that stuff. So I'm sitting in front of my editing bay here in my house. So I just sat down to the computer and I was thinking, you know, I had a plan. I need a particular item, a vehicle that has a hitch. And for some families, it's harder for them to have a wedding done or a photo shoot or anything like that, and they need one desperately. Maybe a dead family member, maybe somebody that's at the end of their life, maybe a wedding, because weddings can get expensive. But they might have an extra vehicle or an extra thing. So I'm investigating that part of it. But I'm investigating on to see if that's still legal and all that. But I was thinking about it, and I'm going over, and I'm thinking maybe I should raise my prices a little bit, or maybe I should see my current prices in my area. But the vehicle thing was kind of like, do I not charge more and just, because I was like debating how I, would do this. Not that the vehicle thing was my first option. I'm still gonna talk to some people and get their opinion, but it was something that I was going over in my head because I was like, what can I do to get where I want to be without having too much difficulty? So I went online because I'm like, well, maybe I should see what other, just looking for a vehicle on a place called OfferUp. If you haven't checked OfferUp, it's diamond in the rough for a lot of stuff, and you should definitely check it out. And it's all around the United States. I'm not sure about Europe or Canada or any of that. So it's like Kijiji in Canada, or Craigslist, or classified ads like they used to be. Anyway, and I was going through, and I decided, why don't I look at photographers that are on this site? So I looked up, I went to their search bar and typed in photo shoot. Some of these photo shoots start at like $60, and some of these people's photos are like so, and then other ones are just so amazing that you're like, why are you charging so much less? And the thing is that I don't mind what you charge. It's not that, you know, I'm not saying people should charge a certain price, but understand that what you charge is going to depend on your area. But what do you do when people in your area are so low and your quality is so much higher than theirs? There was one guy that was selling photographs for $2 a piece. Okay, are you paparazzi? Is this a auctioning thing now? Like what the hell? Anyway, I just kind of felt like you're undervaluing yourself. And to be honest, if this guy was 125 bucks, maybe it's because I know what it costs. and know what the value of something is. But if you're aware, the way I look at it is everybody I talk to, doesn't matter who it is, when I show them one of my photographs on my computer screen, on my when I'm doing tethered shooting, or even when I'm talking to people in person, I have photographs on my phone from Lightroom Mobile, or I have it on this tablet. Normally, I have it on a tablet. I have my most recent photo sessions on Lightroom Mobile. I don't use Lightroom Mobile, but I use it as a catalog and viewing application for my customers. A mobile viewing application for my customers. It allows them to view a screen, view some print, get an idea of what it's going to be like. I don't know what that app is if I open it ahead of time. And this one guy had plus gas. Okay, it's not my responsibility as a customer to pay for your gas. I'm going to take you through a scenario. Type in your address into Google and type in their address. If they're not in your calling area, make a calling area. This is how tow truck drivers do it. This is how everybody does it. Okay? Or the way it is commonly done. If they're outside your calling area, let's say 100, 150 miles, no, let's say 50 miles or whatever, you can make that assumption as you go. But as long as it's within your calling area, let's say, for me, it would be Orlando, Florida, 32839 and surrounding area. Why do people underestimate themselves? And why do people screw themselves up by paying gas? I don't know what kind of car you drive. You could drive a Ford F-250 Super Duty diesel, and that's going to cost me a lot more in fuel, and it's not going to give me a concrete price. Okay, granted, he was in Winter Park. I'm not in Winter Park. I'm not anywhere near Winter Park. Well, why do people underestimate themselves, and why do people screw themselves up by putting gas, or plus this, or they add things on? What I do, or what I've started doing, is I'll say, I have a sheet that says, I don't have one printed out because I don't have a printer here right now, but I would have if I would have had one, but I don't have one. But I would print with my packages with a $25 CD at the bottom. I'm gonna switch from CD to flash drive because most computers do not have CD-ROM drives anymore. And why do people underestimate themselves? Why do you undercharge yourself? Refigure out your prices if you're a personal photographer or somebody else, and do yourself a favor and raise your prices.